Hey, John here. Here's a lick of the day, number 29. This one is a B-flat minor hybrid picking run. As usual, you can find a link to the tabs in the description below and also by clicking on the screen. I'm gonna play the whole thing once slowly and then break it down. Start here on the 6th fret of the low E string. Right, so this basically consists of a few different 2-1-2 shapes, and 2-1-2 shapes basically just means that we have 2 notes on one string, 1 note in the middle, and then 2 notes on the next string. So and these are really good for playing any type of 7th arpeggio. And we started with a B-flat minor 7 arpeggio. So we got 6th fret, 9th fret, and then the 8th fret, and then we got 6 and 8. And we're gonna use hybrid picking for this in a group of 4. So we're gonna start with a downstroke, hammer, M, A, then go back to this note on the 9th fret of the low E string and go down, M, A, and then hammer. So. And we're going to repeat exactly that thing, starting on the 8th fret of the A string. And what you get here is the arpeggio from the 5th of the key. So we're still a minor 7 arpeggio, but now the intervals will be different. And you can see that in the tabs as well in the diagrams. I always write out things like this in relationship to the original keys, so you can understand it better. Anyway, but it's the same fingering, so it's very easy to do. So then we repeat the first arpeggio, just 1 octave higher. And now we have to adapt the fingering a bit because of the discrepancy between the G and the B string, but it's not that much. So instead of going, you have to go, I used the 1-3-2-1 fingering here, so you can do whatever you want there, but that's what I used. So the sequence remains the same. Next we have this arpeggio. A slightly different pattern, and it's actually the inversion of this arpeggio, the F minor 7 arpeggio. So the notes are the same, just means that instead of having root as the lowest note, we have the flat 7 as the lowest note. And I'm talking about the flat 7 of this actual chord. It's still the 4th in the key of B flat. But what an inversion means is that instead of having the root note as the lowest note of the chord or the arpeggio, you will have the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, whatever. So it just goes on like that. It's kind of out of the scope of this video, but if you're confused by the word inversion, it's very simple. All right, so the shape looks like this. So we have 8, 10 on the G string, and we have 9 in the middle, and we have 8, 11 on the top. And right hand pattern exactly the same. So down, hammer, M-A, down, M-A, hammer. After that, we're gonna slide up to this position of the B-flat minor scale, and we're gonna use a group of 4 sequence going down. So you're gonna go down 1, 2, 3, 4, back from this note, and then back to this note, and then bend this note up to a half step again. As far as picking, I'm coming from here. Hammer, slide, pull off, down, and then you can do it a few different ways, but I think the way that I did it in the video, to check the tabs here, an M finger, and then down, up, down, M, and then down. So you can pick it all, or you can play more legato. It's kind of up to you how you want to play it. So that's basically the whole thing. I'm gonna play it again from the beginning. As far as practicing this, work on the 2-1-2 shapes all over the fretboard. That's what I would suggest. So basically just take this initial shape and just go so on. Then you do that on all strings. Then you can start taking these patterns, or you take two 2-1-2 shapes and put them together like this. And then you take the second one here and go up to the next one. So you just want to get used to the transitions. And if you can do that between all the pairs, so you take the next pair, you should be able to play the entire thing fairly comfortably. And then same thing for this one. You just work on that far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then add the bend as well. One thing when it comes to the hybrid picking, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel here that you can check out already with a bit deeper dive on the actual hybrid picking technique. But it's a quick tip here is to don't dig in too much. You don't want to get stuck in the string. So try to keep the dynamics the same as the picked notes. So that's a very important thing to focus on. And a great exercise, again, just in front of the TV, just mute everything and just go. So you have 3 notes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But then if you group that in 4, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you do a slight accent each time you go around. And then you turn that around as well. So you start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. And do that on all the different string groups. That will really help you a lot when it comes to controlling the right hand. But like I said, I have a ton of videos on this as well that you can check out. All right, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one.